Hey guys, long time no see, right? Happy Friday reads. What can I say? I've had a bit of a health scare and haven't been quite in the right mental space to be making videos, but I think we've got some resolution in sight. I won't TMI you with the long list of procedures that have been done on me, but it looks like I have celiac disease, so yeah. I didn't get, the potato wedges that I wanted on the way to work just now, but there's always Coke. There is. Anyway, I also had a little anaphylactic shock episode Monday after school treating my anemia that is a side effect of the celiac disease, so won't be going that route anymore. I've bought some sardines, so hopefully that'll help with the vitamin C strawberry boost on the side. You do what you gotta do in life. So anyway, moving on. I have a bag of books that I brought to work so I could film this in the good lighting. The backdrop's not the best, but we do what we can. We do what we can in this world. And it's a mixed bag, quite literally. And one's over here in my backpack, so let me just get that one out too. Anyway, I have finally finished 2 books this month. I know, not on my normal pace, but that's okay too. It's all good. Anyway, I finished Janesville, An American Story by Amy Goldstein. This was excellent. It is set right at the massive recession in the U.S. around 2008. Yes. In Janesville, Wisconsin, which is a heavy manufacturing city. It had a GM Auto Motors plant. And yeah, it's just what happened to the people when the main source of income left, and it's just a micro shot at the U.S. economy and how people dealt with it and how it created polarization in the United States and led to the current political climate. Very enlightening, very, I don't know if enjoyable is the word. I really appreciated this and I did enjoy reading it. Very engrossing. So highly recommend this one. And I also finished Melmoth by Sarah Perry. This was another buddy read. I really enjoyed The Essex Serpent last year, so I knew I wanted to read this, and it did not disappoint me. I will go ahead and say that I can't, recommend this across the board to everyone, because the people that I was buddy reading it with, didn't enjoy it quite as much. So let me explain. This is based on a classic novel, Melmoth the Wanderer, which I haven't looked into much, but it's basically a guy that got like an extra 150 years of life, but he was cursed to wander the earth. And this is Sarah's spin-off of that story. She changes it to a woman who's kind of a witch, and she somehow, when Christ came from the tomb, she denied his something or other. I can't remember what, but she's been cursed to walk the earth and bear witness. So I am just mesmerized by this book thematically. This idea of a woman who's cursed to walk the earth and bear witness to the horrible things that humans do to each other, and it also deals with the idea of how do we bear witness ourselves to that, and how do we deal with what we see, and you know what I'm saying? I just loved it. Also, the writing is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's very gothic, and this is the kind of gothic that I want to read. So it's not exactly scary. It's not even really all that creepy. Just a little creepy, but it's just very dark and beautiful, atmospheric. It is so very atmospheric. So the things I think that can make you feel disconnected from it are that it jumps in time and it's hard to keep up with. It not only jumps in time, but jumps in place. It's told partially in the modern current time, but then also there's a lot of research that's been done over the last 100, 150, 300 years, and you get those stories intermixed, and also flashbacks from the people in the modern times. So it's just all over the place. The characters in the modern story aren't really all that relatable. They're not people that you fall in love with. So there's that as well. And it's literary fiction, hardcore. So it is hard to figure out at times. I looked at that as a puzzle and loved that aspect of it, but not everybody's going to gel with this one. So I would say this, if you're a movie watcher, this reminds me of like one of those artsy fartsy Cannes Film Festival movies where you don't always know what's going on, but it's beautiful to watch and you have to kind of try to figure it out. It's that kind of book, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, if that sounds interesting to you, you might like it. Read some reviews, definitely. I loved it and want to read it again, but definitely it's not for everybody. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got so far. I am currently reading some books. So I have finally gotten into Robert Jordan again. This is the Wheel of Time epic saga. There are 14 of these. Yes, this is number 8. I read the first 7 back in my 20s when they were released back in the 90s, and then haven't read since. But me and Kate Howe are reading this together, and it took me a little while to get back into it, but now I'm 5 chapters in and it reads so fast. So I'm really excited because I feel like I'm into the story and I mostly know what's going on again, and it's fun. It's just fun, especially after Victober. It's nice to have a plot-driven story to just immerse myself in. Yeah. Fantasy fiction, a really unique magical world, a lot of great women, strong and sassy, so liking it. And what else am I reading? Oh, I'm reading Wrapped in Rainbows, The Life of Zora Neale Hurston by Valerie Boyd. Sean of Sean the Book Maniac fame and I are reading this together, and both are completely delighted with Zora Neale Hurston, and Valerie Boyd has done a great job of writing her life story here. And yeah, we're reading just a chapter a day for the most part, but it's just really enjoyable at that pace. And she's just a character, a delightful character. And Sean and I are both like super pumped about reading more on the Harlem Renaissance next year, so definitely looking forward to that. Zora has just totally sparked my interest. So, and then what else do we have in my bag of tricks? Oh, okay, Friday Night Lights. I've kind of been listening to the radio to de-stress because I haven't, been focused much because of my little issues. But anyway, I do want to get this, at least. This is the only audio book that I've got going on this month, and I've barely listened to I don't even know if I'm past the prologue yet. Oh, that's an interesting photo. Anyway, this is a book about high school football in the States, like Major League high school football in Texas. So it's really, the little bit I've listened to has been great. And then that's even all that I've got started. I do want to, now that I'm feeling, back on track, I want to definitely finish this one this month. My nonfiction November TBR is just completely off the rails. There are a lot of books I'm just not going to get to. And that's just okay. But this one I do want to get to simply because I started it last fall. So it's been sitting around, started but not finished, for a year now. And I don't want to carry it into 2019 with me. So I'm going to be disciplined and get this one taken care of. It's The Evangelicals, The Struggle to Shape America by Frances Fitzgerald. And this one was on the National Book Award, I think, shortlist last year. Anyway, that one. And then I'm going to start this little guy, Ursula K. Le Guin's No Time to Spare. These are essays about, looking at life as you get a little older, which I think I can certainly relate to after this little bout especially. So yeah, and I think I can handle this. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get caught up in this. I mean, I say caught up, I haven't even started, but you know what I'm saying. And then that was, that's my game plan for this weekend, is to get on track with these books. But this came in the mail on Tuesday, and if you were around when did I read this? I can't remember. I guess last winter. But I read Nevermore, her first in the series, and it was so delightful. So I might need to treat myself with this weekend. I might need to, because I deserve it. And thanks to Matthew Serapa, I have another new and exciting book in my Amazon cart that I might have to go ahead and order and just read, because my TBR shot anyway, but it looks so exciting. I can't remember the name right now, but if you follow him on Twitter, he just tweeted it. And I told Jacqueline about it, and she already ordered it like 5 minutes after I told her. So that's not fair. I saw it first. Anyway, I gotta go because the bell's about to ring. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.